What's up? Flash back with another video. In today's video, we're doing a little bit of a reaction video. That's right, we're reacting um, to this little spicy dating video here. I thought this would be different to do, something different for the channel. I've been wanting to do reactions, but just been having a low key, you know, it just took me a little bit to figure out lighting and stuff like that, the lighting situation, how to make sure there's no glare and stuff like that. There's been kind of a few other videos that I done recently. There's been a little bit glare, but hopefully in this one it's fixed and we won't see as much glare. But yeah, I thought this would be kind of like the start to some reactions and stuff. And yeah, I thought it'd be kind of cool to do this one because dating right now is screwed up. It's fucked up. I think social media, in my opinion, has murdered the crap out of dating. And yeah, there's a lot of people on social media just keeps asking multiple fucking questions over and over again, debating like a motherfucker why this shit is, why women are the way they are, why men are the way that they are, all these different narcissists and red pillars and all these dipshits, making these problems and issues way more than what they should be. I think, honestly, in my opinion, the answers to these questions are like the easiest and simplest answers, but yet for some reason, nobody has the brain capacity to like wrap their minds around that and like accept those. We have to be big brainy Elon Musk motherfuckers to understand these things. When in all reality, you don't have to be that smart. You don't have to go to college to figure out why the fuck this is happening. So yeah, I thought it'd be kind of cool to do this video. I went on a little rant there, but yeah, it's like this is why more women are worried on a man continuing to leave the dating market to be on their own. So yeah, we go react to this. That'd be kind of cool, kind of different. And yeah, let me know if you want. Let me know down in the comments if you want to keep seeing reactions. And yeah. So without further ado, guys, let's get into this. Buckle up, cause let's go. Ask about.
What has changed? Because I feel like that wasn't the case back in the day. What made you, as a man, stop approaching women? Let me know in the comments. This is a question.
I think honestly, for me, what's made me stop approaching women is because nowadays women act like cunts and assholes. And I know by using the word cunt, it's a part piss also women. But I don't give a fuck. So I'm saying that women are cunts right now. They are assholes. They act like they stuck up as shit better than everybody else. I see women come into my place of work every fucking day with these attitudes, these stuck up attitudes. It's like, yeah, like no wonder men don't want to be around them anymore. Like, no. Like, I'd rather myself be by myself and save my sanity and my peace of mind than to put myself around these people who bring nothing to the table but drama and bullshit. So, yeah. And also, women will go out of their way to make you feel creepy and nasty and just fucking horrible as a person. So, yeah, no wonder guys are going their own way.
Question for the men. If you're not a man, keep scrolling. Okay, so men, why are we hating women? Why are we hating women? I feel like women are hating men and men are now hating women. They don't want to get married. They don't want to live with them. They, they just want to be single forever. Like, what's going on here? Are all you men into men now? Like, what's going on? I'm so confused. I feel like...
Honestly, it's like, I agree. It's like men and women are constantly playing this power struggle, trying to push all the blame on each other on one side, making it one-sided, which is the most bullshit thing to do. No one wants to take accountability on either side. And yeah, to go through, and what I'm going to make very clear right now in these type of reactions is that I am not going to sit here and support women or men. I am not on either side helping out either one, if that makes sense. I'm not joining men on bashing women, and I'm not joining women on bashing men. I think honestly both sides are at fault. Both sides are fucked up, this shit, and both sides need some accountability and need to look at themselves in the fucking mirror already. Like, both sides have screwed up. But yeah, I love how she makes that comment though after, like, oh, you guys gay now? Like, or just because guys are not interested in you, we're now gay? Like, nah, bro. We're not going up to you. It's not because we're gay. It's because we want to save our peace of fucking mind, like I said. It's like nowadays, if you try to even go up to a girl, if you're not the type of dude that she wants coming up to her, you're going to get treated like shit, but she's going to look at you like, ugh. or it's like do that fucking thing that they do where it's like if you like look at them like give eye contact and it's like and like again you're not the guy she wants to look at you, she's instantly gonna do the move where it's like she puts her head over her face like turns her head to the side as if she's purposely not trying not to look at you or trying to make it to where you can't look at her. I've seen that happen a lot, and it's like again it's bullshit. Like it's like why go try to go up to a girl when you know she's gonna do that fucked up shit. Like no, fuck that. I'd rather stay to my stay single to myself and avoid all those situations. So like because I know for myself it's like I've come a long way with myself. I feel like I got the confidence to go to any woman I choose, but because of what we're going through now, in the dating world, it's now I've come to the point where it's like no, fuck these people. I'd rather just do me, focus on me, and keep my sanity and my quiet time, and not let these motherfuckers destroy that. So no. I completely understand why men don't want to go with the women anymore. They're fucking disastrous. Like, no.
We're creating a divide here, folks. Can we come back together? I love men. And I want men to start loving women again. Like, I don't know. What do we need to do? Let me know and I can try to get the congregation together and we could try to move forward so we can all start loving each other again. I don't know.
Honestly, it's like, I do agree with that. It's like, I do love women. I'm pretty sure men like women. We love women. Pretty sure there's women out there who love men. We all love each other deep down. But the problem is social media and everybody trying to live bullshit lives, trying to compete with each other on bullshit fucking things that don't matter. It's like, like financial gain, dumbass status shit, making everything fucking transactional. And it's like, if you're not meeting certain dumbass boxes that people want to have focusing on, then you're just gonna get passed up and shit like that. And it's like, and also too, what's going on with that as well, that I don't think anybody's talking about, and I might get into in a different video, is how much sexualization is going on in the world. I think there was way too much sexual shit going on. Why is it that when you go on any kind of app anymore, no matter what, if it's Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, whatever, it's like, instantly, there's just so much sexual. Like right now, it's like I can go on Facebook or TikTok right now and kind of scroll for like 10 minutes, and it's like literally within that small 10 minutes, I could probably come across like 15 different things right off the bat of like something sexual, like somebody dry humping the screen, a girl fucking twerking half naked, almost showing her tits popping out, some kind of sexual ass bullshit, probably some furry ass fucking, BDSM motherfuckers on there. It's like, why is there so much sexual shit in the world? Why are we sexualizing every fucking thing? It's like if people would just fucking control themselves and stop trying to have sex with every fucking thing and person that comes their way, if we could get rid of this dumbass hookup culture, that would solve a lot of fucking problems. But nobody wants to do that. We're so hypersexual active, it's retarded. And like I said, like I said, it's like if we can get rid of the fucking power struggle, between these dumbass red pill fuckboys and the fucking narcissistic, brain dead fuck girls, it's like you get them to stop brainwashing their own fucking kind over their own sides. Again, it's like we can easily come back together and like fix this shit, but only like an act of God, I suppose, is gonna do that. So we're screwed. So it's easier said than done.
What am I missing? Can you please fill me in? I'm very, 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 very confused.
That was like 18 berries.
Okay, thanks.
It's ironic, isn't it? She says she wants to bring everyone together and repair the divide. Yet the conversation begins by taking a shot at men's sexuality, simply because some men chose peace over conflict. That's where the contradiction shows up. Calling for unity while leading with insults sends a mixed message. When men decide to step away from...
I mean, yeah, I do kind of agree with that. Like, it is kind of mixed up assumption there. A mixed up signal. I do kind of agree with that.
Situations they see as unhealthy and focus on building their own lives, responding with shame or ridicule doesn't encourage dialogue. It only reinforces the very divide she claims she wants to fix.
So I'm single and
I'm sorry, but also too is like the guy that's narrating, it's like I don't know what his life is, so I can't really judge too much. But at the same time, it's like I think guys like this is like, you know, I get the point he's making, but at the same time, it's like he's probably the one of those dudes that will talk shit on how women are, but then yet go back around and have sex with those same women. You know, it's like how you gonna bash the woman, but then you at the same time, you know, bend her over and fuck her. Like that makes no sense to me. You know, she's that horrible of a person, and like leave her the fuck alone. You know, like you know, who cares if she's like visually attractive or not? Like no. You know, like this girl on screen right now before I hit play, it's like, you know, she ain't too bad looking, she's cute. Visually, she's pretty cute. But I guarantee if the mindset's not there, I ain't touching the bitch. Like, hell no, I'm moving on. She says, so I'm single and I'm just trying. Okay, we'll be trying.
Just trying to be like aware of men in the world, okay? And
Awareness.
do single men like go anywhere without a chaperone? Like I'm actually.
Yeah, she's doing that big boy when they're chaperone. The fuck you. Trying to be sophisticated. Like, damn, it's been a while, I think, since I've heard that one.
Starting to panic. Like, where are they? Like, where are they? I feel like anytime I see a man vaguely my age, like a woman appears, a child appears, that is a father. Where are the single men? Where?
I mean, that is, oh, my bad, excuse me. That is kind of something too. That is something, but kind of like the opposite, the reverse. That I kind of see it in, you know, when people come into my work, it's like I'll constantly see women, you know, where it's like, you know, they're either rocking some shiny ass diamond ring, looking like they're married, or it's like I'll see women coming in with like 2 to 4 kids and shit, and it's like, damn, like, are all the women just kind of like secretly trying to be off the market, or it's like, at least like the married ones, and it's like, how the fuck do you get married? Or it's like with the women coming in with like 4 to 5 kids, like 3 to 5 kids, it's like, what in the hell? Like, who the hell has been fucking, you know, jizzing the fuck in you and not pulling the hell out? Like, you know. Like, how many girls out here just going out of the way just keep popping out kids like they're a fucking easy pick of it? Like, Jesus, bro.
Are they? Do they not go to the grocery store?
Duh.
I've like never seen a man at Target. How do you eat?
Not divine. Define, that's a word. Define man. Because I'm pretty sure I go to the grocery store right now, I can see man everywhere. I think, honestly, there's a fucking difference between actual men and women that that people are wanting to find and go out with, and men and women that they think is what they're supposed to be. Because it's like, we've heard the stories before where it's like all the good men and women are not treated like good men and women. Yeah, if that makes sense. Because it's like, the men and women that people would never go out with, and like bitch because those are the ones they want to, are actually pretty much the actual men and women that they'll never get. And yet the ones that they do want to get with, the men and women, are actually not men and women. These fuck boys and fuck girls. Those aren't men and women. Those are the ones who just want to fuck around, find out, and just keep acting like the dumbass little riff-raff kids that they are. So, yeah, define man. What kind of man are you looking for? Because if I had to guess, you're not looking for a real man. You're probably looking for the riff-raff motherfucker that you think is a man, but he's not.
Like, you can't exclusively go to sports games with the bros. Where are you? Like, I know I'm at a deficit.
We're at home playing Call of Duty and Minecraft, avoiding your bitch ass. That's what we're fucking doing. We're going to the store, getting our Cheetos, our fucking Mountain Dew, and shit. And we're going home. We're watching the game. We're watching Kobe play. Or we're playing Call of Duty and like Borderlands and having a good time without you being in the same room with us driving us nuts. That's what we are.
Because I go to like Broadway shows and tap dancing lessons, and I work from home. But like, I exist in public. I go out for drinks. I go to coffee shops. I go to the mall. I go to the store. Where are they? Where are they going? Where are they?
I'll give her coffee shops. The coffee shops are cool. But she's saying she's going out for drinks as if like going to the bars and shit, then yeah, fuck that. That's red flag number 1, uno right there. If you're the type of girls going to the bars and clubs to get some drinks, then like, hell no. Stay away from me, bruh.
Do they go anywhere? Like, do men only go places if their girlfriend made them?
Mm-hmm.
If they have a child to feed? Help.
It's interesting to watch the reaction now that the effects of today's dating culture are becoming impossible to ignore. For years, the message was, we don't need men for anything. Many men heard that, focused on themselves, built fulfilling lives, and stepped away from the dating scene. Now, as fewer men are willing to participate in a system they see as unfair, some people seem surprised that the dating landscape has changed so dramatically.
Bro.
Yeah, honestly, you go with that. Like, he talked about the dating culture. Honestly, I don't think there is any dating culture anymore. Because social media fucking destroyed it. And honestly, it's like the dating culture nowadays is beyond fucking messed up. You can't even call it a culture. It's just hookup madness is what it is. And it's like the dating culture is just filled with nothing but stupidity and dumb fuckery. If people just stop being dumbasses and stop acting stupid, like we can fix things. But no, just people just want to be a dumbass, be stupid, and make dumbass decisions and mistakes. That's all it is. Have a fucking brain.
Imagine you 27, you work in a salary.
What did I say?
That the dating landscape has changed so dramatically.
That shit, my bad.
Bro.
80% of men will stay single,
Imagine
probably.
you 27, you work in a salary job.
I agree with that. It's like, I guarantee by like 2030, 2031, whatever, the next like 4 or 5 years, I think majority of all people is going to be single and dating is just going to be dead. Like, it's going to be 100% dead after like the next 4 years or so. It will be 100% dead. So, but yeah.
You pay your car note, your rent, insurance, your light bill, water bill, gas bill, all your other expenses now.
Yes, never mind.
And you struggling to do that. Now, imagine someone expecting you to pay theirs as well.
Yeah, fuck that. I pay shit for my own shit.
And buy gifts. And then, if you don't do that, you get blasted and they say you are not being a man.
Honestly, I kind of agree with it. Well, I shouldn't say agree, but I kind of could add a little bit to that a little bit because it's like, yeah, women calling men and basing a man being a man off of what he's doing on a date. And honestly, it's like, I think for me, myself, it's like, when you go on a date with a girl, it's like, you don't have to go all out, for the motherfucker. It's like, you can do some smaller dates here, bigger dates here, some medium-sized dates, whatever. It doesn't have to be like all out, all big, go home type shit. And honestly, it's like, I feel like the only ones that actually do that or that goes all out like that are the fuck boys, these red pillar dumbass motherfuckers, because they know that if they go all out like that, even though they bitch and complain, it's like, oh, I have to spend $300, $400 on this chick to take her out and do shit. At the same time as you're bitching, it's like, the only reason why you're doing that is because you know it's gonna get you pussy. That's the only reason why you're going all out on these. I don't want to say dumbass, but that's why you're going all out on these expensive ass dates, and you're doing it over and over and over again. It's like, how many times have we seen these fuckboys, out here? It's like every time they go out with a woman, it's like the first date is always like big boy date, always expensive, always going all out, always trying to make it off the dome, whatever, it's like off the gates, whatever, try to figure out, it's like always try to go like all out, big time, go big or go home type shit, and it's like, why is this? Because they know if they go big like that, what's the mess became of it? Because they know it's like, if they go big boy like that, then like chances are it's gonna maybe give him maybe like a 90% chance of getting pussy. But then it's like, but then when it comes to like the dinner part, and the woman wanting to, I'll get more into the video with this, but then the woman wanting to like, have the guy pay for dinner. Oh, now it's like he's gonna bitch and complain because he has to put the money there. Like, he has to spend his money. Motherfucker, you're doing it because you want the girl, because you want to get that pussy. But then now she's making it known that, she only give it to you right there because if you spend it on the dinner, now you're flexing. Which then, in return, you can flip it, and say that it's like, that the only reason why it's like, that girls are throwing themselves at you and giving you the pussy is because you're spending all the money on them. and shit. And now it's kind of become like an expected thing. Was girls are expecting men to go all out for them and spend money, and if so, it's the only way. They're gonna make that like the only way that they'll fuck the guy is if he goes all out. And then vice versa. It's like, the guy's only is going to go all out is expecting the girl to fuck him, you know, if he goes all out or whatever. Whereas this fucking dynamic was like, okay, I'll take my wallet out and always spend money on you if you fuck me. Because it's like, because it's like, you go on a date, it's like, yeah, because after I just did all this, I spent $300 on you, took you to dinner, took you to do a couple activities. I dressed up nice, did all this shit. So now it's like, because I did all this shit, went fucking hella extra, went all out. Now it's like you're expected to fuck me in return. And it's kind of like it's kind of like the reverse, where it's like the girl's all done up, went out of her way to get all freshed up, looking Gucci, whatever, and whatnot, and it's expecting you, since you're like looking the way you are or whatever, it's like expecting you to like do all that shit to go all out, and it's only gonna give you the pussy if you do all that shit that I just said. We need to stop fucking expecting the expected shit. Because it's like if it's gonna piss you off that much, if guys are gonna get that pissed off about how women are coming at them for their money, then it's like you can't be bitching and complaining if the girl doesn't want to fuck you. Because it's pretty much the same thing, and vice versa, It's like, you can't sit there and bitch, the girl can't sit there and bitch about the guy not spending money if then you're just gonna throw yourself easy as fuck at them. Like, the hell, if any of this was making sense, Now, you can't just sit there and bitch and complain about something, but then do the opposite or whatever. Do like the opposite of the same shit right after that, When you know that you're only doing it for a specific reason or whatever, It's like, we gotta stop this, bro. We gotta stop.
There's a reason now 80% of men are not trying to date and are staying single right now. Be honest.
It's because men and women both alike have become 304s. That's all it is.
It's crazy.
Both sides are 304s.
Crazy.
I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
You're already working hard just to cover your own bills, keep your car running, and build a stable life. Then someone who doesn't add to your peace expects you to take on even more responsibility. The moment you set healthy boundaries, you're told you're not a real man in an attempt to pressure you into giving more than you're comfortable with. For many men, staying single isn't about following a trend. It's about protecting their time, finances, and peace of mind.
Yeah, again, it's like, I love how men and women point their finger at each other, and being like, this girl's not a real woman, or this man's not a real man. It's like, okay. First of all, what is a real man? What is a real woman? We're pointing the fingers on this, and yet no one can actually come out and give a real statement on it. It's like what a real genuine man is supposed to be, or what a real genuine woman, is supposed to be. Because deep down it's like these people point their fingers and say that they want this, when in reality all you want is a fuck boy or fuck girl. That's all you want. You just want to fuck around, bring the drama, bring the chaos, bring the abuse and shit, and that's all you want to do is just have fun, fuck around, and find out. It's like, as guys, you don't want the real woman deep down. Women don't want, the girls don't want the real man deep down. Like, they don't. They just want to fuck around and play around. Because if men really want a real woman, they wouldn't be taking their dicks out, pointing their dicks at every single girl that they come across and saying they were women. If a woman wanted a real man, she wouldn't be going around opening her fucking legs and spreading them and bending over for every fucking dude that comes her way, Yeah. It's okay. I have my dog in my room, so if there's any noises, you could probably hear her, and that's why. Lay down, girl, lay down, it's okay. But yeah, it's like, if, women need to keep their damn legs closed, and guys need to keep their fucking pants on. It's like, if you really want a real man, a real woman, then it's like, you gotta keep your fucking clothes on, and just play the waiting game a little bit. I know it's fucking hard, and it sucks, it's hard, but that's what you gotta do. And stop fucking with, giving into the FOMO, like the fear of missing out and trying to be like every fucking body. Be your own person.
In a dating environment they feel doesn't work in their favor.
Why do you think so many men feel like the dating game is stacked against them right now?
God,
Men are continued
Now we have a fucking podcast.
to be persuaded into selecting women who are signaling for short-term dating. And the reason that I say that is men, and this is proven across time, across cultures, they have discernment around short-term dating and mating versus long-term dating and mating. And the reason that that's important is women now, with the cultural changes, with feminism, with the influence of empowerment via promiscuity.
I love how we're throwing all these big ass fucking words in here, like feminism, promiscuity, whatever the fuck that word was, and empowerment, all that shit. And it's like, okay, where the fuck is all this shit where it's like you go, where these people going on dates and they're just fucking around and having sex with each other within like the first like 10 minutes? Where the fuck is these big ass words in those 10 minutes? You know, like I don't fucking get this. Like I think these people just, you know, they're just trying their hardest to put these big boy words and they're trying to act like they're smart and sophisticated and trying to like fuck it, you know, rationalize or justify certain shit when yet they know deep down they're a fucking dumbass and don't really have the tits or balls to come out and say exactly what they want to say on why this shit is fucking destroyed. Like I said, it is easy shit. The answer is just easy as fuck. It's right there in front of you. Everything I just said is like right there in front of you. I'm giving you guys the answers right here in this video. Yet we have people like this that's like, oh, empowerment, oh, feminism, red pills, you know, this, that. It's like, motherfucker, you know, feminism isn't the only thing that killed dating. Yes, that's on the female side, but that's just half, you know, that's just 50% of the problem. The other half is the guy side. So, yeah.
They're all signaling for short-term mating strategies. And so men are attracted to these women. They'll sleep with these women. They certainly will come, but they don't stay. And so women say that they want long-term partners, and the expectation of men is to be everything that a long-term mate would be, but they're not signaling the right things for men to commit to, nor would they want to. And so now it's making...
Yeah, it's like men want to fuck these girls, but then you at the same time, you know, they'll bitch and complain that there's no good women out there, but then you know, women have high body counts. It's like, yeah, if you didn't put your dick in her, she wouldn't have the body count she would have in the first place. Lay down. Lay the fuck down. Mama, I know. I know. Chill. It's okay. So they wouldn't have the high body count that they have to begin with. And also, too, it's like, I feel like in this generation with how sexual shit is, it's like, you know, I think it's safe to say that men want that deep down. It's like a man wants somebody who's freaky, because like, even if they wanted to get with a real woman who maybe has a lower body count and not that sexually active, it's like, yeah, things might be cool at first, but then eventually it's like, you know, it's gonna be hard as shit for that chick who has barely no experiences to please this dude who has experiences out the ass. You know, where it's like, you know, you're a girl with maybe like a body count of 6, but then that, yeah, you're fucking a dude who has the body count of like 55. It's like, yeah, guarantee, it's like, you know, you're probably not gonna satisfy that dude to the degree that he wants you to. He's gonna probably wants to be freaky and maybe fuck you like a porn star, and the girl probably might not be into that. And if so, if that's the case, the end result is like the dude's gonna probably after a while gonna be bored and not satisfied, and is going to leave the chick for somebody out here who is a hoe, who is going to do these sexual things for him, who is gonna, you know, is gonna please him sexually, and then by the time he gets that fill, he's gonna want to go back to the bitch who didn't satisfy him, and then, you know, more and more people just get fucked over. And it's the same thing with girls, where it's like, you know, if, you know, girls want to have freaky sex, they'll go to the dude who has fucking, you know, that equal like 55 body count, and that will fuck them like a porn star. But then it's like when they don't want the dick anymore and they want that closeness, then they'll go to the guys that they friend zone, and having the friend zone fucking pool over here, it just goes to them for like the conversation, for the closeness, because they know that they're probably not going to satisfy them sexually. You know, it's the same shit. It's like I agree. It's to the this has been something that's been happening since the dawn of the times. You know, dawn of the ice age, or whatever. And again, it's not that fucking hard to understand these things.
Men the enemy for not wanting to commit to women who are not up to the standards that men have when it comes to choosing a woman to commit to long term. And so the confusion and the frustration for men is that there are not many viable mates as far as options when it comes to somebody that they could actually settle down with, commit to, and build a family with. And so the frustration for men is valid. They're not confused, they're wise. And women can either continue to attack men and say that they shouldn't have standards, or they're insecure, or they're controlling, or they're whatever they want to label them, to deflect any level of accountability or awareness around maybe their behavior or the way that they present themselves or how they carry themselves or their history with access and sexuality is not at all what men actually want nor look for when it comes to a woman to settle down with.
It's refreshing to hear someone say what many people have been
My dude's like, it's refreshing. Like, what the fuck is refreshing? What the fuck?
thinking.
Oh,
For
my.
years, many men have felt criticized or dismissed for expressing preferences, such as wanting a relationship built on peace, mutual respect, cooperation, and healthy boundaries. At the same time, changing expectations around dating and traditional relationship roles have left many people, both men and women, feeling frustrated. Now, as more people struggle to find lasting relationships, the conversation has shifted toward asking why meaningful connections seem harder to build than ever. Men don't approach women.
Yeah, meaningful connections, I feel like nowadays is impossible to fucking create because everyone's fucking, because these, like I said, these fuckboy red pillars and narcissistic women out here just base their relationships off of, like I said, a financial goal, which is just, money and shit. They base it all off of status and transactional bullshit and fake ass standards and values and shit. Versus actual, real things that matter instead of these materialistic bullshit that always like wears off within like the first couple weeks or like the month in or whatever. Doesn't even last that fucking long. Instead of focusing on the real shit that actually will last for a while. So, but yeah, the real reason men don't want to approach women. I've always heard that so much, but like the real reason this, real reason that. The real. Yeah, everything's just, people just want this to be rocket science. And I am giving you the simplest things here.
Anymore. And the real reason why they don't approach women anymore is not because you're successful. It's not because you're beautiful. They don't approach women anymore because these new day women, these modern day women, are highly disrespectful. These
damn, the motherfucker burning the flags though, like he bringing that smoke, like damn.
women are so confused, right? They're so confused. They swear that nobody hollers at them, nobody approaches them, no one pursues them. But why would a man pursue you when, as soon as he even works up the nerve to say something to you, you reject him, you belittle him, you tell him that he's thirsty, you tell him that he's pressed, you tell him that he doesn't have enough money, you tell him that he does not qualify for your time or your attention, and then you wonder why they don't want to deal with you. This is why they're not approaching you. And this is the crazy part. You got a lot of women that are so stuck in time, right? They're not getting approached. No one wants to deal with them, right? And they won't even switch it up enough to even go at a man because they're scared of rejection. And I said it, men take rejection way better than women do. Women are delusional. Most women want to be lied to. A woman will put on an outfit knowing that she gained 30 pounds and have the nerve to come in front of you and say, do I look fat in this outfit? And if you say yes, you're the bad guy. We still love women. We don't mind pursuing women, but no one is chasing nobody, especially when it's not appreciated. Am I lying?
The dating game feels broken to many people because expectations have become increasingly one-sided. Some men feel they're expected to provide the benefits of a committed, high-value partner while receiving little appreciation, reciprocity, or genuine effort in return, rather than investing in situations they see as unbalanced. Many have decided to step away altogether.
I mean, yeah, I guess. So it's like, things are one-sided, but then at the same time, like I said, like you got these same dudes who bitch and complain about how women are still going on the first dates and they're still going to fuck and walk away. When yet, in reality, what they should be doing is that if they're this pissed off, don't even go on a date with a woman. Like, just because she's visually attractive doesn't mean you have to ask the girl out instantly and like date the bitch and try to fuck her instantly. I should say date. Just try to ask her out and fuck her right then and there. Like, you don't have to fucking do that. Like, just because she's hot doesn't mean shit. Like, there's been tons of chicks that I thought visually was pretty, was cute and bangable, but but it doesn't mean I have to fucking go up to them and bang their fucking head off, bang their brains out. Like, no, I'm too busy working on myself and being gauchy and doing my own thing. So
No one wants to put in significant time, energy, and resources only to feel dismissed or disrespected. For those men, choosing to focus on self-respect, personal growth, and peace of mind have become a more appealing path than participating in a dating environment they believe isn't working for them.
You know what the funniest thing about so many men is nowadays? So many men are no longer scared of being single. They're now scared of being in a soul-sucking, detrimental relationship that's only going to waste their time, waste their energy, waste their effort, and waste their money. They would rather be single than be in a...
exactly. But then again, like I said, it doesn't help that, you know, men don't want to put all that time and energy into that. But then yet they'll still put their time and energy to at least, you know, get that pussy and shit. It's like, nah, bro. That's like, if the personality shit isn't worth it, the looks isn't worth it. Well, I'm not gonna say looks. If the personality isn't worth your time, then that pussy is definitely not worth the time. Because to me, it's like, okay, chances are if she has a stuck-up cunt personality, then most likely she's probably been around the block a lot, and that pussy probably now smells like leftover fucking Red Lobster and shit, and just fucking is disgusting. Like, hell no. And it's probably stretched out like a motherfucker. It's where you could put a 2-liter up in that bitch. Like, nah. Hell no.
a bad relationship.
The juice ain't worth the squeeze no more. To be in a relationship with women who are delusional, inflated egos, entitled. No way, Jose. No bueno. Waste of time. The modern Western women, and it's gone in the East too now, they all think they're special, and they're 10 out of 10s with no character development or a personality. Social media got them messed up.
The old narrative suggests
Yeah, I will agree with that. Social media's fucked up everybody. And women aren't the only ones who think they're 10 out of 10. Like I said, you got these fuckboy men in the red pill community, you know. Like the Myron Gateses and Andrew Tates and all the other bullshit ones who think that they themselves is 10 out of 10, that they could do no wrong, that they're perfect as it is. When in all reality, they are not nearly perfect, because like I said, they're the ones that even though they bitch and complain about feminist this, feminist that, women this, women that, but yet it's like these chicks that they're bashing are still the same chicks that they go out to the clubs and shit, doing that wannabe GTA life, and these are the same girls that they wind up fucking and sleeping with on the first date or whatever, and just, you know, being two-faced hypocritical like a motherfucker, you know. Like I said, you know, it's like, what's the point of bashing a woman if you're still gonna take her home at night and sleep with her? Like, there ain't no fucking reason for that. So, you know, like,
suggested that being single meant you were missing out. Today, many men see things differently. From their perspective, the wrong relationship can cost them financially, emotionally, and mentally. It's not about disliking women. It's about carefully weighing the risks and deciding that protecting their peace, stability, and personal goals is the better choice. For many, focusing on building a fulfilling life on their own feels like a wiser investment than committing to a relationship they believe may be unhealthy or one-sided.
This is where I feel frustrated. It's where I just think that it just doesn't make sense to me how women are not being asked out on dates. Like, there are so many beautiful women, like...
See, that's the thing is that she's like, it don't make sense, don't make sense. Bitch, it is the easiest thing ever, bruh. We don't want to ask you out because we can sense that stuck-up fake attitude for a mile away. It ain't that hard. Change the attitude and the aura, and we may come up to you. But no, you gotta act like a fucking cunt. You gotta act like you are too good to be with anybody and shit like that. Like, no, we ain't coming up to you. You know, especially when we already know what's gonna happen. Like, nah, bro. It's like, no. Give off a friendly fucking attitude. Stop acting like you know, you'll only go out with certain people and stuff like that. Like, you know, get over your fucking self.
Come on, like, just shoot your shot. But a lot of the things that the guys were telling me, and these were guys from the ages of like 19 to 40, was like,
damn, 19-year-olds.
No, we don't want to intimidate a woman. If we see them on the street, like, we'll cross the road so that they feel safe. No, we don't want to come across creepy. So I do see that obviously
Exactly. We don't want to come off creepy because it's like, if we're not the type of dude that you want to come up to, it's like, and like, this is the thing is like, nowadays it's like, you know, it used to be a woman would say no to you, reject you, like, that's it. But nowadays it's like what she just said with creepy. It's like, you know, that's how women are. It's like when they say no to you, they can't just like leave it at no and then walk away. It's like, no, they have to say no, and it's like then they gotta shatter every bit of confidence and like energy and positivity whatever that you fucking have, So that way it's like when you go to try to ask out the next chick, you have nothing of confidence or anything left to work with to then ask out the next one or whatever. Because the chick before just destroyed every bit of that you just had. And it's gonna try to make you out to be like the creepiest, stalker looking motherfucker ever. And it's like, what the hell, bro, And again, it's like, they wonder why we don't want to go up to them. It's because of this shit. And even if we do go to her, chances are she's probably gonna be like one of those motherfuckers, like I said, that's been around the block a lot. And it's not gonna be worth the time there, Like,
which has really like removed this from the man, this kind of like the art of the chase. And then that, I think, in effect, is making more men passive.
A lot of this has to do with, of course, feminism, but the hashtag #MeToo.
Of course, it's always feminism. It's always feminism. We got the movement. It's like, what the fuck, bro? It's like again, it's like, dudes need to grow the fuck up, grab some balls, and stop blaming shit on just feminism. Fuck feminism. I get it. It's half the problem. I mean, it is a problem, it's half the problem. But it's like, bro, stop pointing your fingers at just the feminism and like pointing your fingers at yourself as well, bro. Like, calm the fuck off. Like I said, it's like, it takes two people to date, bro. With men and women, it's like, it takes two men to date. Not two men. It takes two people to date. It takes two people, to fuck. Just how they say, it takes two people to dance. Same fucking thing. Two people to tango. Same thing, it takes two men, I can say man, two people, man and woman, two people to have sex, to go on the date, to do what you gotta do. It takes two, unless you want to be freaky and add more people into it, like a dumbass. It's like, it takes two people, and sometimes the woman fucks it up, sometimes the men fuck it up. But just because one or the other fucks it up doesn't mean it's all on the one person, Both people are at fault. Both people are fucking up the game. Both sides are fucking equally trash as each other. It is what it is. Feminism is half the problem. Red pill dipshit fuckboys is the other half. If you want to have equality, you want to treat things equally, then I suggest you point the fingers at both sides and not just one-sided. Get rid of the fucking power challenge, whatever the fuck this is.
The level of awareness of sexual harassment, which is a good thing, the awareness needed to be there, but there has been such a level of overcorrection, so much to the point that even a man just approaching you on the street is harassment. And the issue what a lot of men see is you can have two guys do the exact same approach, one's harassing her and one is received well. And the only difference is that she sees one as being attractive.
Yeah, no, I understand that, but that's not really fair.
I mean, I just got trucked in that to it. I'll give it to it. It's like, you put two people in there, like I said, two people there, and it's like the one that she deems is attractive enough that she wants to come up to it, it's gonna be the one that's gonna get all the shit versus the other guy is gonna be treated like a fucking criminal, like he's Jeffrey Dahmer or some shit, while the other one gets treated like he's fucking Tom Holland from Spider-Man, and it's like, what the fuck,
Fair. But
like,
for a lot
bullshit.
of good men, they're like, okay, well, the only way I'm gonna...
And she's saying, oh, it's unfair. Bitch, it is fair. It is fair to the highest degree, bro. Women don't treat all men the same, and men don't treat all women the same. Women don't treat all men the same.
No, if you find me attractive is if I approach you. But if I get it wrong and you don't, that's a harassment case. So for a lot of men, it's like, it's not worth the risk.
It's not worth the risk is a sentiment that resonates with many men today. Some feel there's a double standard in modern dating.
There is so many fucking, that's another thing too. There is a shit ton of double standards. We fucking have put way too many double standards in dating anymore. There's too much different shit going on. And again, it's like, it just keeps creating more and more problems. So it's like, and another thing we need to get rid of is these double standard bullshits. Get fucking rid of them. Let's come down to an even ground and, get this shit back on check. Stop fucking competing with each other and trying to put each other on a fucking pedestal, It's like we got too many fucking women out here, too many females trying to put up all the guys on a pedestal, too many guys putting women up on a pedestal, and the kind of thing is like, we got too many guys putting their own guys up on a pedestal, and too many women putting their own women on a pedestal. It's like, fuck all these dumbass pedestals. fuck all this damn drama shit and let's just start being humans again. Like, fuck, how hard is that?
Where the same behavior can be interpreted very differently depending on who does it. From that perspective, approaching someone can feel like a high-risk situation with little certainty of a positive outcome, leading many to decide that focusing on their own goals is a better investment. Looking at the bigger picture, many believe today's dating landscape is facing challenges because expectations and social norms have changed rapidly. Some men feel that traditional approaches to dating are more heavily scrutinized than before, while the effort, emotional investment, and financial sacrifices expected in relationships are not always equally appreciated. Rather than continuing to navigate a system they see as unpredictable or unbalanced, many have chosen to prioritize their careers, finances, personal growth, and peace of mind. For those men, this isn't about resentment or hostility toward women. It's about evaluating what they believe offers the healthiest return on their time, energy, and emotional well-being. When someone feels the risks consistently outweigh the rewards, stepping back can seem like the most rational choice.
Oh, tonight. Wow, that was that. Well, that was that video. Pretty interesting, pretty crazy. There was a lot of cool points there that I agreed with. Some things kind of but it wasn't too bad. So, but yeah, that's it for the video. Let me know down in the comment section below if you like this video, if you like the reaction. Let me know if you want to see more reactions. This was a bit longer than I thought it was gonna be. So, but yeah, let me know if you made this far. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel if you want to, if you haven't. And yeah, let me know what other content you want to see. And yeah, let me know if there's anything in the video you agreed with or not. Let's have a cool discussion in the comment section. Be nice, be kind, be friendly, and stuff like that. No hate. And yeah, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like this video. Let's hype it the fuck up. Do all that awesome stuff you like to do. Keep the notification bell on. And yeah, all that awesome stuff. And yeah, guys, until the next video, I love you guys. Bye bye.